This is what I just picked up for free. He had tried to fix it. I can't fault him. He did try. He says the self-propel in the back, one wheel turns, the other one doesn't. And he said the recoil is locked up right now. So I tried to pull it and it didn't retract back in. So maybe it just needs some lubrication. This obviously was left outside. So now the cables here. The cables seem to be good. So we might have a transmission problem and a recoil problem. Hopefully this runs. Now if worse comes to worse, I do have a Troy built deck in my basement that it's self-propelled works. I had just taken the engine off or something. I just sold the other Toro, the making 2 out of 1. Self-propelled should work for a couple of years, I think. So he was happy. Didn't get exactly what I asked for, but close enough. Well, I got 2 lawn boys over there. The one with the Kohler there, which is the one in the back, on the left side. I'm waiting for some parts, air filter box cover. It'll come in probably in a week from eBay, and I already have an air filter. So this is the one for this video. This was free. Picked it up. It was a little bit of a drive, but it was okay. Near the area. I once lived in the area. Anyway, he said that he couldn't fix it because the self-propelled was messed up. Like one wheel would work and one other one wouldn't. And now the pull cord won't go back in. So, and he just went and got another mower, bought a new one or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and first thing excuse me, I'm gonna do is we need a recoil to work. So I'm gonna go work on the recoil. Yeah, turn my fan on for the garage. Anyway, as you can see, one wheel roll, they both roll forward, but only one will roll back. This one doesn't roll backwards. I wonder if there's something messed up in the gearing there or something. I'll look at that. But first we got to get the recoil going. So I already took off the 2 screws, and now we got 5/16 bolts and to get down to the recoil. So get the recoil off, you got to first take off the gas tank on this design, and it's 5/16 bolts. Should be 3 of them, and then there's another one for the oil dipstick. Then we got to take off this cooling shroud here to get to which is the recoil is in. So let's take off this right now. Really easy. Oh. Oh, the gas tank is empty, and there's your oil. Like I said, he tried to fix it. I can't fault him on that. Fuel line seems okay. So now I need to take off this with, and it takes 3/8. And then there's 2 in the back. Yeah, I can tell someone's. Is that? No, yeah. Let's put back right. And we've got 2 in the back. Then we've got another 5/16 for the oil dipstick. And this is kind of a hack. You can just kind of bend that back. So for the dipstick, one more 5/16 shoulder bolt. And then we just lift it up. I like to just turn it aside. Normally I power wash these before I work on them, but this is bad, but not as bad as ones I've seen in the past. Okay. Got the recoil. Ooh, look at that. That is a ton of mud. So, whoa. See, look at that. It's that thick. Maybe I'll take my shop back to it later and suck it out. Anyway, so now we got our recoil, which doesn't retract. So I'm gonna go look into this, see if I can lube this up, or do we have a broken spring? So with these, what you wanna do to, try to lube them up, is this just seems kind of frozen. You're gonna wanna spray some penetrating oil, whatever you have, liquid wrench. This is the Walmart brand. I'm cheap. And it works. Just don't lose the straw. Anyway, so you're gonna wanna, oh, man, this is solid. So I have a feeling this was left outside, so I'm going to continue to do this. I might take that bolt off to get inside. I have redid a spring in one of these once or twice. That is not fun. And usually what you do is you just replace the whole thing. So you don't need to see me just kind of working this penetrating oil in and stuff. Sorry there. After some spraying some penetrating oil and working this out, I had to take it apart some and spray, back there, to get the penetrating oil in where it needs to be, to loosen it up, and then let it sit a little bit. And then I had to loosen this bolt up as well. I'm going to continue to work the penetrating oil to loosen it up and more, and then put everything back. Maybe just the recoil, because I can turn this. The plug is out, so I mean there's no plug in it. It's not plug. The boot's off, the spark plug is disconnected, so it's not locked up. So it must be something in the recoil. Well, that seems to be loosened up now. Yeah, there's some compression there. So let's see if stick some carb spray in, and let's see how it's going. But let's first check the air filter. I bet you it's going to be really dirty, based off of how the rest of this looked.
Yeah.
That's trash. I've only seen one even close to this. Though this will choke off and it'll make it not run. So, I do have a used filter I can put in that's better for now. So, is this? Nope. Choke is not. It's not frozen. So let's see. And we have spark. I add some gas and a little bit of fuel cleaner to it. Let's see if this will run, and then check out the self-propelled and how bad it is. So this should be 5/16 bolts. There's 3 of them. Get to the carburetor. Now, there we go. The gasket's stuck to the carburetor, and let me get a little bit.
So, just.
Zoom in there. Gotta take off the auto choke. And this one isn't on too tight. Except I just broke it. Oh well, I got plenty of those. So there, got that. Now we can get the carburetor out. So 3/8 inch bolt. Sorry there. Huh. That was in there tight. Or I didn't. So carburetor. Let me take these, zoom back out. You take the bolts out, stick them in the mag bowl. Let's go open this up. It smells like bad gas. Let me take the, here, it's a 1/2 inch. And let's see. The bottom bowl nut is clogged, and let's see how the rest of this carburetor looks like. We got some sediment and there's some junk in it, and yeah, it needs a rebuild. See how that's pushed up? So I could rebuild this, or I could just replace it. I'm thinking, let me take it apart more, but I may rebuild this one. I haven't rebuilt one this season yet, so. Wasn't recording. I hate when that happens. So I just took the float off with the pin. It's down there. Gotta clean this out. And gotta change the seat that's in there. Got my carb spray and my wire brush, little wire brush, so I'm gonna spray that out. Take my wire brush. I mean, if needed be, I have a couple carbs I could probably stick on here. That would work. I mean, that are either new or one that needs to be rebuilt and put back on. But that. Okay. Now this bull gasket, I want to try to not get carb spray on that as much as possible, because the carb spray will explode it, making it too big, making it big. And you're gonna want to clean. Gonna want to clean inside. Air bleeds. In here. You spray in there. In here, it comes out here. So that's clean. We're gonna have to take the seat out. We're gonna do that later. Now we're gonna need to clean out the bowl. So just let me take my glove off. kind of plug up the bottom there. Spray it out. Take your wire brush, or you can use steel wool. Steel wool would actually probably be better. You want to clean up the side of the bowl and get something to wipe out the bowl. I got myself a shop towel. This is your nut gasket. It's stuck to the bowl. Okay. Yeah, clean the bowl out. Let's stick this aside so it doesn't get contaminated. Now, let's clean off the float. Just and I'm just going to set the float inside the clean bowl. Same for the pin. I mean the needle. It wasn't that bad. Just stick it in the bowl over the side. Here's your pin for the float. Just gonna wipe that off, stick it in there. Here's the biggest problem. There's supposed to be a hole in the side of this. It isn't there because it's clogged up. So sorry. This can's about out. Carb spray. Let me get my wires here. There we go. So what clears this out is if it's you can take a wire. I have some special cleaning tools as well. Sometimes those aren't like torch tip cleaning tools. So on this nut, trying to get that corrosion off there. Sometimes it can be. See, this is what you want. See there? The wire's gone all the way through it. You can also use torch tip cleaners, and I have some somewhere. I just can't. They're just somewhere else. So, but you also need to clean this one right here. And sometimes I've had one that was clogged, and that was a Tecumseh though, not a. Yeah, and this, if you can see in here, see in the where you put it through here, on the side. You want to be able to see this one go through to there. You just do that, and now you're going to take carb spray or brake clean, depending on what you have, or compressed air. Now you're going to spray through the side. And I'm out of car spray. Yeah, spray it through there, make sure it comes through all the holes. So, and then wipe it off. I haven't cleaned the carburetor in, I don't know, since last year, I think. I could, if you want to, you can just buy a new carburetor. That isn't always possible. So I'm here showing you how to do it like this, or you can buy a carburetor from Amazon, HIPAA store, whatever. So this jet's clean. Jet's clean now, and let's just clean off the top of the carburetor here with the brush. And let's spray inside the throat. Use our brush to, get anything that's stuck.
This thing was pretty filthy. You saw that, what the air filter looked like. So, now, we need to clean, this is where the gas would come in. Okay. Now we need to take the, seat out, and to do that I use a drywall screwdriver.
I had a little trouble finding my drywall screw I used to use for this, but I just grabbed another one. How you get the old seat out that's in here, and they make special tools for it. You can use a mini pick, or I like this way, is that, you stick a drywall screw in it, screw it in a little bit, and then there's your seat. It destroys it, but you don't care, you're replacing it. Now we need to clean out inside where the seat was. And that way, and then this way. Clean it out, and then we take Q-tip. We spray it, the Q-tip, with a little bit of carb spray. And then we just, that cleans it out in there. Now we need to put the new seat in. Let me go get my rebuild kit. Okay, these are some just some seats I bought separately. I think I bought a 10-pack. So I'm going to take out one of these onto my mini pick here. Okay. Now, so this is an option if you don't want to buy a new carburetor, or you, for whatever reason, you don't have one. You could do it this way, or you can just slap a new carburetor on. They run about 10 to 20 bucks for the aftermarket ones. So, depending on where you get it. I have personally had good success with the aftermarket brand of HIPAA. They have, you can visit them at the HIPAA store.com. And they also have an Amazon storefront. Actually, I used one of their carbs on a Craftsman not long ago. You can see it on my channel. I'll put a little pop-up box here on that one. That was a different. It was the same kind of carburetor, except it wasn't an auto choke. It was a primer style. See if I can get you a better angle. There we go. That's probably a good angle. We need to, and you need to make sure this O-ring is there, or it won't work. You might have to replace it. If you get a new carburetor, it should come with that in addition. Now we gotta hook up the linkage here, like so. Let it dangle. Take our two 3/8" bolts. Start them off.
Don't drop them like that. Something tells me that one's not on tight.
Push freely. It's a 1/4" bolt. So this part here needs to be in there. So like so. And, fuel line clamp. I keep these up at scrap mowers, or I think I bought some, like a bunch of them at one point, and I'm still going through them. I think I bought, what, 10 of them or something. Had some deal on Amazon.
You don't want to over-tighten that, but that's not going anywhere. You always want to make sure it's got a good seal with the gasket as well. So let me go get a used filter and we'll start this up.
Okay, got myself a used filter. It's better than that other one. So I keep a couple on hand. I'm down to just this one now. So I may be ordering some, or if Hippo wants to send me some, that would be great. So let's go stick this on. Now, I'm not going to screw down this right now, but let's just see if this runs. I don't see it leaking fuel, so let's go give this a start. And make sure there's enough room. First pull. That's how it should be every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the beauty cover on. I do have another one that's in better shape. Although it's missing the sticker probably, but I do have one that's in better shape. Let me see if how the self-propelled is.
Well, I kicked it off and the self-propelled didn't move at all.